Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Stephanie, hello, hello. I'm glad you found us. I don't know why, but apparently I didn't set up a live for today. I think I was so excited to many things happening yesterday. I went to the most exquisite spa in Montenegro called the Regent. The Regent Spa is so beautiful. If you love a Turkish spa, if you love a Turkish hammam, I hear you. I am obsessed. There was a hammam, then there was a separate steam room, then there was a sauna, then there was one of those sensory showers, then there was a huge pool and a jacuzzi. And I had a 2-hour treatment with olive scrub and a rose mask. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. It was amazing. The most gorgeous ginger, honey, lemon tea. Montenegro is known for its honey. It is known for its cured ham. It is known for, we haven't gotten it yet, but the sea salt from the Adriatic Sea. I'm having so much fun here. I love it so much. The people are so nice and warm and and then of course, Dominic and Nico are here. My boys are here. You're on the train. Elaine is here. You found us, Lily. Dominic and Nico are in there. Here we go. Looks who's making her appearance. There she is. And Dom and Nico are here. We had the most beautiful dinner last night. Mongolian steak. How are we today? How are we feeling? We've had quite a few big lessons over the past couple of days. And I wanted to mention something. So I got some comments, and Elaine, I know you had mentioned this as well. And I got some comments last night, like, where's lesson 162? I was trying to find it. And I'm so glad, not because you can't find the lesson, but because there are so many of you that after the fact who aren't here with us live, that are following along with the replays that I don't know about, that you're here and you're showing up for yourself. So I'm happy about that. As far as lesson 162, I'm not quite sure what happened. I did it live from the helm station, and I did it from my phone, which is a different way than I've ever done it before. And I was actually so excited that I could go live that day because I wasn't sure I was going to be able to go live since I was on watch, and I wasn't going to be able to bring my computer and the whole setup that we have to the helm station. So I did it on my phone. So I'm going to try to see if I can find it on my phone and somehow upload it into the playlist. But if I can't, I will come up with a solution. So just please know that I'm aware that I saw your comments, and obviously go through lesson 162 on your own, and I will figure out a solution in perfect time, because that's how we do things. So please say hello if you're here. Good morning, good afternoon, all of those gorgeous things. How's the lighting? How's the lighting? How's the massive boat hair situation? More importantly, how are you? How are you? How are you? Knowing that you're a woman who understands the truth, that your words build your world, how are you? So we talked about this a little bit, a couple of, maybe, I don't know how long ago, a week ago, a couple weeks ago. And we talked about the power of the I am when someone asks you this. And Dave heard it when he was listening to us inside of one of our live ACIMs. And he said, you should do a podcast, not a podcast. You should do a YouTube episode on this. So we did. So it's going to be coming out, I think, this week. But I'm going to ask you now, in the potency of this time together, how are you? And again, knowing that you are a woman who knows the truth, that your words build your world, how are you? And I'm going to invite you to really stretch, because inside of this space, the awareness that you're safe, that this is sacred, that these are women who are cheering you on. How are you? What are you claiming? I am so rich I am so beautiful. I am so skinny. I am so gorgeous. I am so happy. I am so peaceful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. Go out on your edge a little bit though. Like if there's a part of you inside that's like, ooh, I can't say that one. I should probably say I'm grateful because, after all, we're in ACIM and, I don't want to seem like a bee, a selfish bee. I don't want to seem materialistic. So I'm going to say I'm grateful. That sounds like, why? I mean, it doesn't mean you're not grateful, but what do you really want to say? I am so freaking rich. I am so freaking in love. I am so freaking amazing. I am. What are you? Lesson 161 stream stayed as upcoming. It was 162 because I think 161 was a repeat. It was one, wasn't it? Was that right? I don't know. We'll check. We'll check on it. How are you? I woke up feeling I want more grace in my life. The feeling started yesterday, in fact. Time for a bit more consciousness. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I am graceful. I am graceful. I am experiencing grace. How are you? How are you? And feel it. And consider as you move through the day, responding in this way. Now, if you're walking down the street or you're in the grocery store and someone says, "How are you?" You're like, "I am so rich." Like freaking, if you go there, I am just like cheering you on all the way. But maybe you're like, not to the checkout clerk, not really gonna say that, not really feeling it. Whisper to yourself your truth, right? I am so rich. And you can answer like, "I am so good," but really feel it. Instead of going into the I'm like, "Oh, I'm good. I'm good. How are you?" Or I'm tired. I'm just, oh God, I'm so busy. How many of us say things without thinking about it? How are you? I am so freaking good. My life is so amazing. How would you feel if you met somebody and you were like, or you saw somebody that you hadn't seen in a while, or even like you saw your husband in the morning and you go, "How are you, babe?" And he goes, "I am so freaking amazing." Wouldn't you be like, "Oh, well, hello there, sir. Yes, let's show up this way." Yeah, 161, whichever one it is. Whichever one it is. I remember you showing up, Elaine. I remember. Yes, I'm aware. Whichever one it is, I'm aware. I'm aware which there's one. There's one. And I do love that you're also aware that you see that it's not there. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. No worries. We will figure it out. How are you? All right, beauties. Let's move into today. Move into today. The beauty of today. Oh, stretch. Oh, oh, oh. Look at these shoulders. That's from pulling boat lines, ladies. Oh, oh. That's from being the only crew member on this boat for a while. Now I've got two big, strong men who are currently in bed sleeping. That as soon as we're done, I'm going to go jump on their beds because that's the kind of mom I am, and wake them up, tell them I love them and I miss them so much. And it's time, rise and shine. That's what my mom used to do. All right, beauties, are we ready for today? Today, I believe, is lesson 164. How are we feeling about that? And if you're joining us for the first time, please say hello. Let us know you're here, whether you're in the replay or here with us live, just peeking in. Just say hi. Hi. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're receiving. I'm receiving. I have a little. Last night, it was a long night. We got back from dinner and then the winds picked up. And it was one of those whipping looking out the window constantly. Is the dinghy still there? Is the broom still there that I forgot to put away? Yeah, so I think I'm a little groggy. All right, but I'm good. I shouldn't even say that, right? If my word builds worlds, what do I want to say? I am alive. I am energized. I'm beautiful. I am happy. I am blessed. All right, gorgeous ladies. So yesterday we had, there is no death. The Son of God is free. We've been having some really big, beautiful lessons. So yesterday, there is no death. The Son of God is free. Lesson 164. Now are we one with him who is our source. And again, I know I've said this, but to me, I'll say it again. I'll say it as many times. Please honor whatever it is that's true for you as we go through ACIM. This is Elegant Femme's Guide to A Course in Miracles. So I will share my feeling, my sense, my expansion around the course, and always follow your inner knowing. I love to degenderize the course. So one of the things I said at the very beginning of our journey was that it's very easy to see this big, huge book, right? How many of us have talked about being called to it and picked it up and put it down, picked it up, put it down, and see this book and recognize, oh, wow, there is no she, there is no she, there is no her, there's no feminine aspect to it. But one of the things I shared was how beautiful and feminine the course actually is. That there is so much beauty, that there is so much poetry. And that was one of the things I wanted to bring, that essence of grace, of beauty into our sharing, our evolution, our revelation, our time together inside of the course. That being said, I don't see God as a he. This is why I see a God as a is, as a creation, as a power. So you may have heard me in my intention say Father, Mother God, Lord of all creation. But again, I don't see it as something outside. I see it as what's awakening in consciousness inside of us. So lesson 164, now are we one with him who is our source. Consider, now are we one with life who is our source. Now are we one with consciousness that is our source. Now are we one with light who is our source. How's that feel? How does that feel? What time but now can truth be recognized? The present is the only time there is. The present is the only time there is. What time but now can be recognized? So let's allow this in this moment. Coming into the awareness of the presence right here, right now. Nothing that happened before, nothing that may happen in the future, just right here, right now, immersing ourselves in the present. And so today, this instant, now, we come to look upon what is forever there, not in our sight, not with the eyes of the body, but in the eyes of Christ, in the eyes of light, in the eyes of consciousness, in the eyes of truth, in the eyes of creation. Now, the Course says he looks past time and sees eternity as represented there. So I'm just going to shift it up because I like it. But in the eyes of light, in the eyes of creation, creation looks past time and sees eternity as represented there. Creation hears the sounds the senseless, busy world engenders. Yet creation hears them faintly. Go beyond them all and hear the song of heaven and the voice for God, the voice for consciousness, more clear, more meaningful, more near. The world fades away easily before its sight, Its sounds grow dim, a melody far beyond the world increasingly is more and more distinct, an ancient call to which it gives an ancient answer. You will recognize them both, for they are but your answer to your Father's call to you. They are but your answer to consciousness's call to you. Christ answers for you. The light answers for you. Echoing yourself, using your voice to give it glad consent, accepting your deliverance for you. How does this feel? Is this really live? It really is. It really is. How holy is your practicing today as Christ gives you its sight and hears for you and answers in your name the call it hears? How quiet is the time you give to spend with God, that you give to spend with creation, that you give to spend with consciousness beyond the world? How easily are all your seeming sins forgot and all your sorrows unremembered? Have you ever had the experience where something was really causing you a lot of upset? It felt like the biggest thing in your life, and then it clears in whatever way, and you faintly remember it. This is something we talk about with our boys a lot. Whenever they're going through, and something we all require to remember, when something feels like so big and so intense. And of course, we've all heard like, this too shall pass. But when we're in it, it's like, this is the biggest thing, the hardest thing, the most challenging thing. And it is so beautiful to really feel that distancing and allow the truth to come in and just like, this will move and barely be remembered. On this day is grief laid by, for sights and sounds that come from nearer than the world are clear to you who will today accept the gifts it gives. There is a silence in which the world cannot intrude. This is the stillness that we've been talking about the past few days. There is an ancient peace you carry in your heart and have not lost. There is a sense of holiness in you the thought of sin has never touched. All this today you will remember. Faithfulness in practicing today will bring rewards so great and so completely different from all things you sought before that you will know that here your treasure is and here your rest. How is it going with your practice? So the course, we're in a really beautiful, very freeing, liberating part in the course where it says, we're not getting a specific time frame every day. It said at the beginning of the last sequence of lessons, 15 minutes in the day and 15 minutes at night is the offer, is the opportunity. How are you doing with that? Are you dedicating whatever time it is? Really attached from the numbers. Whatever time it is, are you dedicating bookends to being with God, to being in consciousness, to being in alignment? And again, if you're new to Elegant Femme and you want that extension, allowing your Femme types to support you throughout the day, flowing from your Indie to your Frenchie to your New Yorker, and then unwinding from your New Yorker to your Frenchie to your Indie. This beautiful way to really feel the flow as a woman as you move through the day. This is the day when vain imaginings part like a curtain to reveal what lies beyond them. Now is what is really there made visible, while all the shadows which appeared to hide it merely sink away. Now is the balance righted and the scale of judgment left to him who judges true. Remember we had the lesson that basically said, well, not basically, actually says you can't even judge. You can't even judge. You're not even capable of it because you don't have all the information. So let it go. You can't even do it. Can't even. There's no judgment even available. We try often, don't we? We think we know. We think we know what's best for everybody, including ourselves. But the Course says you can't even judge. It's not even available. And in his judgment will a world unfold in perfect innocence before your eyes. Now will you see in the eyes of Christ. Now it is transformation clear to you. brother, sister, love, life, Christ consciousness. This day is sacred to the world. Your vision, given you from far beyond all things within the world, looks back on them in a new light. And what you see becomes the healing and salvation of the world. The valuable and valueless are both perceived and recognized for what they are. And what is worthy of your love receives your love. With nothing to be feared remains. While nothing to be feared remains. We will not judge today. We will receive but what is given us from judgment made beyond the world. Our practicing today becomes our gift of thankfulness for our release from blindness and from misery. All that we see will but increase our joy. All that we see but will increase our joy. Imagine if you anchored in that frequency today. Everything I see increases my joy. Everything I see increases my joy. Everything. God, help me see things differently. Everything I see increases my joy. That's what I choose. All that we see will but increase our joy because its holiness reflects our own. We stand forgiven in the sight of Christ. With all the world forgiven in our own, we bless the world as we behold it in the light in which our Savior looks on us and offer it to the freedom, us through his forgiving vision, not our own. Bunch of words. Letting go of any kind of need to understand and just allowing the unraveling to take place. We bless the world as we behold it in the light in which consciousness looks on us and offer it the freedom given us through forgiving illusion, forgiving anything that's not true. Open the curtain in your practicing by merely letting go all things you think you want. Those of you that were with me in Atonement, which I think took place last April, so over a year ago, right? I let go of everything I think I want. It doesn't mean we don't have desire energy. As you know, inside of Elegant Femme, we believe that our desires are the impetus to our spiritual evolution. So it's not like when we say, I let go of everything I think I want, it's not, I don't have desires anymore. It is the prioritization of, I think I know everything. And it's like a space in the desires, right? I let go of it. It doesn't mean I won't receive it. It doesn't mean I don't desire it. It's I let go of everything I think I want. I don't squeeze it. I don't chase it. I don't white knuckle it. I let go. I let go. So that's how I receive it, because I think it's very easy to interpret the Course as, okay, don't think about your body at all, forget your body, which in a sense, it's really not worrying about your body. Don't worry about it. Your body's got it. Your body follows your mind. So there's no need to worry. Get your mind clear. Have your mind be in a state of wholeness. Your body will follow, period. It's just that simple. It's that simple. Not always easy. Doesn't mean, in my experience, doesn't mean you won't ever get sick or feel pain, or at least that's not where I am yet. Sometimes that happens, but there is a beautiful space of grace when that occurs, and recognizing that, okay, I'm not my body. There's something coming up for clearing in my mind. What is that? I'm not going to feel bad. I'm not going to make myself guilty. I'm not going to tell myself I'm a bad student. I'm going to look at where's the opportunity for me to come back into alignment. And similar with this, when we hear, let go of all things you think you want. I don't believe it's like, okay, don't ever have a desire again and don't want things and don't like walk through the world in a numb state of like, whatever. I mean, unless that feels really yummy to you. But for me, it's like, oh, the desire energy fuels, but it's not squeezing it. It's not forcing it. It is letting it go. It is knowing like there really is nothing we need. Nothing we need. I will often feel that like I have everything I need. There's nothing I need at all. I have everything. And from that space of overflow, it's amazing what flows in. Okay, we got some bounces. Your trifling treasures put away and leave a clean and open space with your mind where consciousness can come and offer you the treasure of salvation. It has need of your most holy mind to save the world. Is not this purpose worthy to be yours? Is not Christ's vision worthy to be sought above the world's unsatisfying goals? And again, just being aware of any kind of sneaky burden energy that can come in when we hear the word like savior, or it's up to me, like I'm supposed to, and breathe above and beyond that. Let not today slip without the gifts it holds for you, receiving your consent and your acceptance. We can change the world if you acknowledge them. You may not see the value your acceptance gives the world, but this you surely want. You can exchange all suffering for joy this very day. Practice in earnest, and the gift is yours. Would God deceive you? Can God's promise fail? Can you withhold so little when God's hand holds out complete salvation to you? How is this feeling? How is this feeling? All right, beauties. How are you doing within the course? And again, something it's really, I feel like worth mentioning. Move through the course at your own pace and in your own way. The course is clear to not do more than one lesson a day. And you might be with us on lesson 164, but you might be somewhere else within the course. Wherever you are, feel free to join us. Obviously, we talk about a lot more than just the lesson. So if you like the frequency, if you want to be in a space that feels celebratory and inspirational and open and just good, please feel free to join us wherever you are, So with that, Lubu's got it all figured out. Right, Lucy? Right, Lucy? All right, I'm going to go jump on my boys' beds. Have a beautiful rest of your day. We'll be back here tomorrow. And big announcement coming tomorrow. Big announcement. If you're not on the Elegant Femme email list or you're not following us on social media, you might want to do so. You can always email info@elegantfemme or go to elegantfemme.com and get on our list. Or actually, maybe the easiest way is just to go take our Femme Design Assessment, which is the Femme Type Quiz, which is elegantfemme.com/FDA for Femme Design Assessment. And that's actually in the description below. And I have something really special to share with you tomorrow. Yeah, it's good. It's so good. It's so good. So good. All right, beauties. I will see you tomorrow. Happy today. I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah.